Yep. Here I am once again. Welcome to the I don't know, the stream, the bloodstream. I should call it the bloodstream, hey? That'll be every live stream has some kind of title. They all have some stupid thing they call it. I'll call mine the bloodstream. Welcome to the bloodstream, where if you like blood, welcome, cuz it's time for the blood. I guess. That's stupid. I'm not one of these people that thinks that you got to have a title for everything. Welcome to my goddamn live stream that I'm doing. And once again, the live stream is not brought to you by Bubly, the refreshing carbonated water with a hint of blackberry. Blackberry? Oh my God, blackberry. Wow. I guess. Wow. Yeah, it's a new flavor that they got, a natural flavor, as they like to say, and I'm pretty excited about it. Unfortunately, not a sponsor, but still, inspiration as always. Oh yeah, it's almost tastes like something. It almost tastes like blackberry. Apparently, like if you just, I don't know, but so I don't feel good. I'm sick. I'm not going to get into details. You don't want to hear about it. I don't have a cold. Let's put it that way. Do I have AIDS? I don't know. The thing about AIDS is that it's not like, oh man, I'm feeling AIDS today. It's like, no, your immune system doesn't work. So it says there's one. What is this? It shows like there's an icon up here. You see that? No, of course you don't see that. I'm pointing at it for myself. I can see where I'm pointing right now. And there's an icon with like two little peoples, and it says one. I don't know if that's me because it went down to 0. There could be somebody watching right now. I don't know. It's very intimidating, the idea that somebody might be watching this. When I hit that go live button, I certainly wasn't intending on this to happen. Somebody watching. I was hoping for not somebody to watch. You saw the title. I don't want to say that we're fighting. I don't want to say that me and Bubly are fighting because I'm not a fighting kind of guy. Um, unless it's like fighting off an illness, which I'm technically doing right now because I'm not dead. I just, oh, I don't feel good. I have a stand-up comedy show that I'm doing tonight, and I work graveyards. It's a true fact. I work at a grocery store. I stock the shelves. I sneak up on the shelves and I'm looking at you shelves, and um they know what they did. They were asking for it, those shelves. Um and I slept from quarter after 7 to 9 o'clock, and now I'm hoping to sleep again from like 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and then I'm going to the show. I hope. If I feel worse, I'm probably not gonna go. Do I look white? I mean, I'm already kind of white. Technically, I guess I'm a white guy. I have 1/8 Native American blood in me. My great grandmother on my mother's side was allegedly a full blown, is that how you say it? Full blown Indian? Full blooded? So that makes me 1/8, which is pretty good. What am I looking at? I'm not going to say. Oh, hey, you want to see something neat? Let me just bring up something very innocuous. Oh, it's my Twitter account. Oh, look, it's Twitter. You want to see something crazy? Look at that light. You see that light there flashing? I can't see that when I just look at my phone. That is only being picked up by the webcam. I have no idea what that is. If you're watching this and you know why in the middle of my phone at the top, there's a little light flashing when I hold it up to the webcam, I don't know what kind of special sight capabilities my webcam has, but it's picking up a flashy light. I'll do it again for those of you who were not paying attention. You see that light? That is weird. It's a blinky, flashy light, and I don't know what it is. Is it somebody spying on me? I don't hope so. I hope not. So, I'm not. I don't want to have a fight with Bubbly. I don't. But I have to tell. I have something to say about them. I'm not happy about it, and I'll start off at the beginning. I was born in 1981 in Prince George, British Columbia. And now let's skip ahead 38 years, 39 years. If we're going just by the year, then it's 39 years, but I'm not quite there yet, you know? I've got a few more months to go before I'm 39. Yeah, I'm 39 almost. Well, so okay. This is January 7th. So this is 2 days ago. I said, "Hello there." This is a tweet I sent to Bubbly. I said, "Hello there. Would you be interested in sponsoring my YouTube live streams? I am always drinking at bubbly water during them. The refreshing taste gives me the energy I need to fuel my streams. We are going to make a great team. Please get back to me." And then, excuse me for a second. I gotta wipe my nose, sort of. And then I said, "You missed out on an opportunity to sponsor today's live stream. Don't miss out on the chance to sponsor the next one. It's a can't miss opportunity for both of us." Well, they've missed an opportunity so far. And then here's how it goes. They got back to me. God bless them. I really appreciate that. That's interesting, right? Here it is. "Oh, hi, Scott." That's my actual name, not Scotty. Although, what's the diff? I'll tell you what the diff is. People that call themselves Scotty, they pee their pants occasionally. I don't. It's just Scotty's thoughties just sounds so much. Scott's thoughts sounds really lame to me. And plus, thoughty is a word that I made up. It's a small thought. It's like, hey, here's a thought, but it's like between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. So it's a thoughty. I'm Scotty, and this is where you can find my thoughties. So I said, okay, let me know when you're ready. You have my number. It's Twitter. And then I said, "Oh, and I have a question. What is natural flavor?" It says natural flavor is an ingredient. What does that mean? And they got back to me again. God bless them. They said, "The natural flavors in our products are flavors that come from a natural substance, such as fruit or fruit juice, spice, vegetable, or herb. If you have any additional questions, feel free to give us a call at Shimmy Sham Ding Dong." Not I don't It's a waste of time to read their number. You can follow, by the way, follow me at Scott Goglin. SCOTTGOGLIN. That's Sierra, Charlie, Oscar, Tango, Tango, Golf, Oscar, Golf. Oh man. Leo? India, November? Is it Leo? I do know that alphabet. I can do it, apparently, if it's Leo. If it's not, then I don't know it. Want me to do it right now? Alpha, Bravo, Tango, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf. I can't. I can sing the alphabet, but I can't just remember it. I'm not gonna do that right now. So Bobbly doesn't want to sponsor me. It's fine. They're not doing sponsorships at the moment, right? They're not looking for sponsorships. So what? I'm still gonna drink my bubbly, very refreshing, during my live streams. It's what I do. I'm always, whenever I'm sitting in front of my camera recording, or as now live streaming, I will be drinking bubbly just because I don't know. It's like maybe I needed to ease my throat. Mm. I sit here sometimes for like an hour just trying to, like, if I have a 2-minute video that I'm doing, it takes like sometimes an hour to get it out because I got to get it perfect. If I stumble or something, I got to start over from the beginning. And that's really frustrating. So I've got my bubbly carbonated water. It's carbonated, it doesn't burn your throat. No calories, no carbohydrates. By the way, bubbly, I just want you to know that no matter what happens today between us, you're cool. It's just I need to discuss this. I got to get this off my chest. You see this? Look at this. Hey, I got to get something off my chest, bubbly. Here it goes. I just got something off my chest. It's bubbly. Got to get bubbly off my chest. So, then what happened, right? Well, I again, if you're watching this, go to at Scott Goglin, SUTTGOGLIN on Twitter, and just check my timeline. And I had a little tweet that I sent them. It says, "Excuse me, at Bubbly Water." That's BUBLY, by the way. You can see BUBLY. It's missing a B, but at least the U looks kind of like a smiley face, right? Bubbly Mure in French. Blackberry bubbly. Mure is blackberry in French. That's odd. That's not black or berry. I wonder what that translates to. I have to look into that at some point. Excuse me, at Bubbly Water. You told me you weren't looking for sponsorship at the moment. Okay, backstory. I need to back up a little bit here and explain how this all came about. I was at the grocery store, and what do you know? There's a big bubbly display. Yeah, it's blowing up, and I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm saying I don't think it's a coincidence that 2, 3 days ago, was it? I was live streaming. I've been live streaming for a few days, and I've been mentioning that I'm drinking bubbly. They're not a paid sponsor. They're not a sponsor of any kind, as you said. As I mentioned earlier, they told me they're not looking for sponsorship at the moment. But I saw a huge bubbly display. It was literally 30 feet high. I think it's owned by bottled in Canada. It's a can. How do you bottle? This is not a bottle. Canned in Canada. That's like, what is that called? That's not necessarily alliteration. It is alliteration, but it's like the same word repeated. It's fun, is what it is. But it's not bottled in Canada. Bubbly. You know what? One problem at a time. It's not a problem. It's just that I have to. This needs to be discussed. I can't let this go. Bubbly, okay? If you're watching this, chill out. It's okay. Don't get mad. Huge bubbly display. I think they're either owned by Pepsi or Coca-Cola. I don't know. One of those two conglomerates. One of those two massive corporations. And oh man. Oh, I'm going to bed soon cuz I don't feel good. Um and what's at the top? Michael Bublé holding up a can of bubbly. So, bubbly, you told me that, what was the exact words? We're not yet pursuing sponsorships. Now, I suppose technically they already had Michael Bublé as a sponsor, or what do you call that? He's a figure. I'm not sure how to put this. Like Michael Jordan is a blank for Nike spokesperson. Okay. Maybe they already had Michael Bublé as a spokesperson, a sings person, really, because he doesn't speak so much as he does sing. But you told me you weren't okay. Okay, let's go over this again. Oh, by the way, they said, "Oh, hi, Scott. We're pumped about the bubbly love, but we're not pursuing sponsorships." Oh, we're pumped about the bubbly love. Oh yeah, you're so pumped, aren't you? But you know what? I'm yelling. Not yelling at you, bubbly. I'm yelling at something else. Um, huge. But Michael Bublé is apparently sponsoring your product. Um, okay, but let's go over this again. We're not yet pursuing sponsorships. So what that says to me is you're not ready for sponsorships, but you already have one. Now, did Michael Bublé create the product? Was he in on the ground floor? If he was, then it only makes sense that he would want to get his face out there. His name is spelled very similarly to Bubbly, Bublé, Bubbly. I used to work with a girl. I seen her going through the newspaper and she goes, "Oh, hey, that Michael Bubble is coming to town." Wow. How do you know who that is enough to be excited to see him, but not know how to pronounce his name? Maybe she did not know and she was just like, "Hey, everybody, I'm into pop culture." Great singer, by the way. Great crooner. By the way, being a crooner, that's the cushiest gig you can imagine. You don't have to write songs. You don't even have all you have to do is just sing other people's songs. All you have to do is have a good voice. How could that be any easier? You get up on stage, you grab the microphone, and now I'm love those ladies or whatever it is. I could do it. I just don't want to because I'm better than that. I am better than that. No offense, Michael Bublé. You know what? I need to. I'm actually not signed into my own Twitter right now, but that's how I am doing it. I need to. Um, just give me a second. I'm looking up Michael Bublé on Twitter. I'm gonna send him a little message. Michael, yeah, Mokel Bublé. Why don't you, Twitter? Why don't you just autocorrect? Because I'm obviously not looking for Mokel Bible. I typed in Mokel Bible. You know what? I can do the thing. McAfee, Michael Bublé. There he is. Michael Bublé is on Twitter. Let's play the guessing game. I like to guess how many people, how many followers he has. 'Cause I've never been on his Twitter before, so it'll be fun to guess. 386,000. I don't imagine he's a prolific tweeter. So that's um usually the people that have a lot of followers have something to say. A lot to say or something to say or both. And I don't think he has much to say. Like he has a lot to sing other people's songs. So congratulations on having a good singing voice. Wow. All you do is just stand on stage and sing. That's amazing. And a bunch of middle-aged women get excited to see it. Oh, wow. I don't even think he's that good looking, honestly. I'm not saying I'm better looking. 2.2 million followers. What are you talking about there, Michael Bublé? Go behind the scenes of Michael's video for White Christmas. Watch the video here. Aw, sing along with the family this Christmas with Michael's White Christmas playlist. Oh yeah, and another thing, like if you're a crooner, it's just I'll put out a Christmas album. Here's my version of Let It Snow. Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra, Andy Williams, they've all done that song before. It's been done literally 1,000 times. Here's Michael Bublé doing it. Isn't he your favorite? You're going to love it. Well, here, I'll show you that I'm actually a better singer than Michael Bublé. Well, the weather outside is frightful, but that snow is so delightful. It's different. It's something. You know what it isn't? It's not bubbly. So I'm just saying, Bubbly, don't lie to me and tell me that you're not yet pursuing sponsorship. Can you at least be honest with me? Did you think I wasn't gonna see the 20-foot high it was, like, 30 feet high. It was the stretching to the top of the grocery store. They don't have 10-foot high ceilings. You think, "Oh, 20 feet, that's tall." It's not that tall. A 20-foot person is extraordinarily tall. It's more than twice as tall as Robert Wadlow, the tallest person in history, I think was 8'7". But a grocery store ceiling, that's like could that be 30 feet high? It easily could be. It's a lot 30 feet is not as tall as you think, because when you think 30 feet, you're thinking about a person. 30 feet's not a really tall ceiling. It was way up there. Huge display. I believe it was mostly Pepsi that was in there. Pepsi and 7 Up. And then there was some bubbly at the bottom. But Michael Bublé was up at the top with the bubbly in his hand. Hey, let it snow. I just don't. Here's what you do. Don't respond to me at all. Like, if I would rather have that than be lied to. Or, hi, Scott. Thank you for enjoying our product. But right now, we can't sponsor you because we don't know who you are. I'm not asking for $1,000,000. I'm saying like a case of bubbly a month. I would still be buying the product. I drink like 2 or 3 a day. My fiance drinks 2 or 3 a day. We go through a couple a week at that pace. Maybe a couple a week. If you send me 1 case a month, I'm still buying a couple cases every month. But here's the thing. I'm not like, "Oh, you have to sponsor me. You have to, like, contribute to me because I'm giving you free advertisement otherwise. I'm going to be drinking this while I'm live streaming. Maybe I'll just start putting my hand over it like, "I'm drinking a Pepsi right now. No, wait, it has to be something that they're not affiliated with. Maybe I try LaCroix. You're gonna see it. I'm a faithful bubbly drinker, guys. Mm. Oh, this is so good. It's not like drinking a it's not like drinking a blackberry Canada Dry. Like, that is delicious. It's still just water, you know? There's a hint of flavor. Oh, did I mention to you? Yeah. So let's get another little issue I have with bubbly. Here's what here's I'll repeat this. Oh, and I have a question. What is natural flavor? It says natural flavor is an ingredient. What does that mean? The natural flavors in our products are flavors that come from a natural substance, such as a fruit or fruit juice, spice, vegetable, or herb. That's not an answer, Bubbly. That's like, well, that's a non answer. You're not answering my question. That's like if I said, hey, what is this hardwood floor made of? And you're like, it's wood. It's deciduous. That's not, you're not answering my question. I'm not going to swear today. What am I listening to? Space Hog. Yeah, I'm listening to music. It's either that or silence. As I said before, I don't want to know that there's somebody out there who can hear me talk, like in my apartment building right now. It'll get to me. It'll distract me. I can't have distractions. Oh, it's natural flavors. Oh, it's I gotta read it again. Flavors that come from a natural substance. Like, yeah, no duh. Such as a fruit or fruit juice, spice, vegetable, or herb. What does that mean? I want to know specifically what the heck that means. Because you say that you have no calories, no carbs. But guess what? There are calories and carbs in fruit, spice, vegetables, and herbs. Maybe not herbs, but definitely spices. Spices are almost one for one. carbohydrates per gram. All right, Michael Bublé. Vancouver, Canada. Hey, he's just across the river from me. Should go see him, like, at his house. I'm not gonna go see him in concert. I don't need to go see a guy sing other people's songs. I'm not a 50-year-old chick who's doesn't whose husband doesn't pay enough attention to her. At Michael Bublé, I see that you are sponsoring Bubbly. Oh, let's include at Bubbly Water in there. Get their attention again. At Bubbly Water. Very clever. Very clever. However, they told me they weren't doing sponsorships at the moment. They weren't doing sponsorships. Oh, yeah, analogous. That's obviously what I wanted to say. I don't even know why I got this phone. Ships at the moment. Anything to say for yourself? You know, even Bubbly. Should I include a GIF in there? Like, I want to do a search for WTF. See what comes up. Steve Harvey. That's good. Obama. Phil, Dr. Phil, as Adam Carolla says, Steve Harvey is the black Dr. Phil. If you don't understand what he means, check it out. Yeah, we'll go with Steve Harvey, like, looking all confused. He'll get back to me. Bublé will get back to me, I'm pretty sure. I don't see how he couldn't. I don't see any way in which Michael Bublé doesn't respond to that tweet. I mean, my tweet is going to get probably 30 to 50 impressions. Is he just going to want all those people to know? Is he going to want all those people to see that he's not answering questions that he should be answering, you know? It's like a politician gets asked like, "Hey, what's the deal with you putting out a hit on that journalist who did a story about you?" And he just is like, "Any other questions?" Like, it's going to be a problem for him. I'm skipping the rest of this song because it's not really a song. While we're here, let's take a look at what's going on Twitter. People are in shock at the size of Kim Kardashian West's fridge. Yeah, I think you mean bum. Iran flight, Air Flight 655. Accidentally. Ukraine airliner that crashed, blah, blah, blah. Accidentally by an... Oh, sorry, guys. Just an accident. Oh, yeah, no problem. No biggie. What's happening? Harry and Morgan won't play the game. Can you imagine? Why do they have a king in England still? By the way, or I guess it's a queen. It's the royal family. Did you know, Canada, that your head of state is the Queen of England? Technically, the Governor General, who I think is appointed by the Queen or appointed by the Prime Minister. Isn't that nice? A dynasty, not even a political dynasty, a royal dynasty has the power to dissolve your parliament. You know, people that I didn't vote for the Queen. I don't know anybody that voted for Queen Elizabeth. Am I committing like some kind of treason right now by saying that the idea that we have a queen is just insane? Harry and Meghan won't play the game. What game? And who cares? They're not even it's like worse than paying attention to Hollywood stars because at least Hollywood stars have earned some kind of recognition by attracting an audience. These are just people who were born into some idiotic thing that hasn't been relevant for 400 years. Justin Trudeau says evidence indicates Ukrainian plane was shot down by Iranian forces. Hey, wow, Justin Trudeau, way to read the news. That's great. Some spectacular sights of the 2020 Canadian winter. And there's a little thumbnail of like a father and son. Looks like an Austin Matthews jersey and a Connor McDavid jersey. And they're out skating on a lake together with hockey sticks in their hands. Oh, Canadian winter. It's so beautiful. Madame Tussauds pulls waxwork figures of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. I'm not attempting to do like a reaction gif right now. Like this is a reaction gif. Honestly like it's making me feel this like face palm or whatever. Like, like I don't know. There's a reaction gif where someone's like doing this and people reaction gifs. Like I spend a fair amount of time on Twitter. And then I look at people who say, controversial figures, and then they have the people that respond to them with like, "You're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about." Like, "Woo, good point. Good point." And then here comes the reaction gif where there's the girl drinking the water. And then, "Oh, it's so funny. I spit my water out." It's like Survivor or a Big Brother or something, I think. I just spit some water on the computer screen and now it's gone. Reaction gifs are just really, really stupid. Knock it off, people. Now it says I have 0 viewers, so there's one again. I think that's got to be me. There's no way there's an actual. Trump, my joy. My mans, who gives a rat's ass about that UK crap? My mans, you chose to live in Canada over the United States. I did not choose to live in Canada. I was born in Canada. I am a Canadian citizen. I think I would choose to live in the United States if I could, and I would get some guns and just have them in case, if there's some kind of apocalyptic breakdown, societal breakdown or whatever, then I mean, you can have all the food and water that you want, but somebody with a gun is going to come take it and there's nothing you can do about it. I suppose you could hide behind a door with a baseball bat, and when they walk in with their gun, hit them with the baseball bat. Now you got the gun. I really like that Second Amendment, man. That's one of the greatest things that's ever been invented, was the Second Amendment. Just the idea that the citizens are armed and ready to go in case of an emergency. It's amazing. And here's a thought. The idea that the founding fathers wrote it into law that the government cannot infringe on your right to keep and bear firearms would suggest to me that they knew that the government it's in their interest, it's in the interest of a tyrannical government to make a law. You know what? We can't trust people with guns. Look at what they're doing to each other. We need to make a law to control those suckers. Well, the founding fathers were looking into the future. Back in England, in the before guns were even invented, like the time of William the Conqueror, people weren't allowed to have bows and arrows. They were it was only the royalty, gentry. Like I said, I don't feel good today. So, hey, Trump's my joy. When did you send me these messages? Are you still here? I don't care. I really my number one goal with live streaming is just to have people communicate with me, because I got nothing to say about anything. So keep it coming with the comments. Yeah, They were the citizens. I don't even know if they called them citizens back then. They weren't citizens. They were peasants. They weren't allowed to have gun. They weren't allowed to have bows and arrows. They weren't allowed to hunt. Only the nobility. That's the word I was going for. Only the nobility were allowed to have bows and arrows and hunt. And what do you know? Can't have weapons back then. And so the founding fathers of the United States of America, they said, yeah, hey, government, you can't make any laws. Mm-mm. People get to have their guns. A well-regulated militia being... fuck, I can't remember the Second Amendment, and I just swore. Holy doodle. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I think I got it. Ain't that something? Who gives a rat's ass about that UK crap? I don't. That's what I'm saying. It's so stupid. It's not UK crap. It's Canada crap too. That's my queen. She's on the money. Hey, she's on the money. Where'd that saying come from? Hey, that's on the money. Probably because it has to do with the queen, right? The Queen's Reich. I need to get a new playlist going here because right now I got no music. And that's unacceptable. I'm doing Ride the Lightning by Metallica because it's just, guaranteed 40 minutes that I don't have to skip any songs. It's nice and loud. Madame Tussauds pulls waxwork figure of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. How could anybody care any less? It's impossible. Pro tip: if you're going to sell a lie to your boss, make sure it's not obviously photoshopped. I got nothing to say about that. The Brexit withdrawal bill has been passed by the UK House of Commons. Good for you. England? Why would you want to give your autonomy over to someone else? Grimes appears to announce she's expecting her first child with Elon Musk. How do you appear to announce expecting? That's like as vague as it gets. Wow, she looks like a real something. Oh, I just got an email. It's not from Michael Bublé, so I don't care. Trump, my joy. This is I've now had two people other than my fiance communicate with me on my live stream, and they're both like, yeah, Trump. I don't know. Possibly because I put the word out on Gab that I was going to be live streaming. Why do I use Gab? Hey, isn't Gab full of white supremacists? No, there's a lot of them because they're not allowed to use Twitter. There's also a lot of people that just don't like Twitter and they want to use alt tech. The mainstream press, the way that they target Gab and say, like, look at all the white supremacists. It's a white supremacist haven. No, it's a free speech haven. The idea that you would, like, oh, I don't like your opinion. Allowed on my platform. Twitter, you are too big to decide who gets to be on your platform. Once you get to be a certain size, you cannot tell people they're not allowed to be on your platform. That goes for you, Twitter. That goes for you, Facebook. You are monopolies. You do not have competition. Oh, but what about Gab? You just said Gab is... You just said Gab. Gab is competition. Yeah, Gab is not competition. That's like saying that an ant is competition for my shoe. You know? That's not a competition. It's just, you chose to live in Canada over the United States. Yeah, like, I could just choose to live in the United States if I wanted. Like, I suppose I could. Apparently, you're allowed to just be an illegal immigrant there, right? Why not? But then I wouldn't have the Social Security, social insurance, whatever it is. Wouldn't be able to get a driver's license. Go to California, apparently I could get a driver's license. I'm not doing it. I refuse to be a trespassing criminal alien. I just won't do it. Congratulations, Elon Musk. You know, in his book, Elon Musk said that he believes in the whole idiocracy thing, where if dumb people just continue having kids and smart people don't, that, like, that's not good. So he said he believes smart people need to have lots of kids. So he's having as many kids as he can. I think he just likes to go bareback. That's my theory. So he just keeps making the kids. It's nice that he got divorced though and has having kids with a new mommy. Um Barack Obama. The catastrophic fires in Australia are the latest example of the very real and very urgent consequences of climate change. It's on us to stay focused and protect the planet we've got for the next generation. Yeah. Climate change. Fire. Forest fires. Forest fires weren't around 100, 200 years ago before the Industrial Revolution. It's climate change, folks. The climate is changing. It's changing from not on fire to on fire. How do you not see that? Barack Obama, look at that smile. He would never do anything evil. Parts of Missouri. Looking more likely from parts of Missouri to northern Illinois, and especially the ice event. And let's not forget the ice event that is looking more likely from parts of Missouri into northern Illinois, and especially Michigan. Potentially crippling ice storm to come this weekend. You know what it is? It's that global warming. It'll get you. Very serious severe weather threat. News. What's in the news? It's going to be some more Ukrainian stuff. Justin Trudeau grew a beard. Sort of. He looks like a man. It's all the same crap. No survivors from the plane crash. I'm surprised. Usually there's like when the plane crashes out of the sky, usually half the people survive. I'm surprised no one survived that. R.I.P. to everybody there. Buck Henry dies at 89. I don't know who that is. 2 rockets hit Baghdad's green zone. AFP resorts. Associated Free Press. Brazilian judge orders Netflix to take down film depicting Jesus as gay. Brazilian judge orders Netflix to take down film. That's stupid. Like, I understand, Brazil, that you don't. It's offensive to you, but like I was saying before about free speech, it's supposed to be offensive. It's called free speech, not non-offensive speech. Video shows warm welcome of American firefighters in Sydney. That's news, fella. That's news, folks. This is news in 2020. Video shows warm welcome of American fighters in Sydney. As opposed to what? What? American firefighters in Australia? Get out of here. We know what you're really here for. You're here for regime change, and we don't want you. Over 100 employees lose their jobs at College Humor after a parent company pulls funding. Funding? Isn't funding supposed to be like people read your product or watch your videos and you get sponsorship and that's your funding? If that's not happening, you don't have funding. Okay. I got a text message from some loser. His name is Joey. But he's not a kangaroo. Yeah, well, you lost 100 employees. If you weren't making money, then TS. The Winnipeg ticket for Canada's largest jackpot ever was sold in Brampton. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations, lottery winner. You're going to blow all your money on crap that you don't need. Your family's going to ask for money. You're going to give them some money. You're not going to give other people money. The people that you don't give money are going to hate you. The people that you do give money are going to blow it on stuff. They're going to want more, and then they're going to hate you. And you're going to be broke in 5 years. You're going to have a bunch of stuff that you can't afford to maintain, and you're probably going to kill yourself. So that's great. Rep Ilhan Omar says she's stricken with PTSD over conversations around war. She's a politician. She's probably lying. Trump says Iran appears to be standing down after missile strikes on U.S. bases in Iraq. He's a politician. He's probably lying. I should just find some kind of aggregate for the top tweets from politicians and just every time. He's a politician. He's probably lying because that's how it works. Multiple airlines alter flights crossing Iraqi and Iranian airspace. Wow! That's great. What a smart idea. You're telling me that these countries that are at war with each other right now, you didn't figure out before that you should alter your flight paths? This is a really smart. Heavy rains cause severe flooding in Petropolis, Brazil. Wow. There's some more climate change for you. Fire, climate change. The opposite of fire, rain, also climate change. If the humans are capable of changing the climate so much, why don't we take some of that severe flooding in Petropolis, Brazil, send it to Australia, put out the fires? How is that so hard to figure out? You know why? Because I'm not a politician. Politicians are stupid and they don't care about you. Your politicians should be doing almost nothing. If your politicians are doing something, be afraid because they're just screwing around with you. Australia remains committed to its military mission in Iraq, says PM Scott Morrison. Who cares? A look at how arson numbers amid Australia's bushfire crisis might be misleading, right? Because it's obviously the climate change. The climate is changing. It's now the climate in Australia used to be like sun, a little bit of rain, um, sharks, and now fire. It changed because of CO2. CO2 is what trees eat. So you give them too much, they burst into flame all on their own. Judge in Harvey Weinstein case trial denies motion to recuse himself from the case. What a stupid headline. Like, why? British Airways owner, International Airlines Group, says Chief Executive Willie Walsh will retire in June 2020. Oh my God! Winter storm lashes Nova Scotia, prompting widespread closures. Damn it! More climate change. Fuck! Everybody, we have to stop using fossil fuels. We have to switch to extraordinarily expensive alternative fuel sources, which we don't have enough of. Or we're all gonna either burn to death, freeze to death, or be flooded and drowned to death. Don't you understand? Depending on where you are in the world, one of those things will happen. There could be a fourth thing that I haven't even thought of. Prozac Nation author Elizabeth Wurtzel has died. Okay. Some lady wrote a book and now she's dead. I hope she didn't kill herself. That would be ironic. Ironic would be like if she was so happy that she just overloaded on joy and died. Could happen. That's it. Highlighting the petty arguments between married couples. Why? Oh, it's a joke. People have plenty of jokes about Megxit. I'm out of here. Just have something to say before I leave. Goodbye, YouTube live stream. Goodbye. Bye, bye, bye. YouTube live stream. B minor, F sharp. I can't leave. I can't leave. Okay. Goodbye.